Right, let's look at this question. Again, just look first at the diagram to see if there's something that we can identify. So there I see two single arrows, and when you see two single arrows, you know that the two lines LM and PN that will be parallel to each other. So just keep that in mind. So if you're talking about parallel lines, immediately you know you can use one of these rules over here. So here in the formula sheet, it's alternate angles, corresponding angles, or interior angles. So let's see if we can use it over here. Firstly, let's see what are they asking us. Determine, very important, with reasons, the size of LMN. There's L, there's M, and there's N. So if we connect that, we're talking about this angle over here. So what is that angle? Let's work it out. So I'm just gonna draw it like this. So this is the angles, the whole angle that we're looking for. That's the angle we have to work out. Again, just look carefully. This is parallel lines, like we just mentioned now. And if we look at this line, these two angles, the one we have to work out, LMN, and the other angle P and O, these two angles will equal 180. Why must they equal 180? Because if you look at the formula sheet, they are interior angles, and two interior angles equal 180. So therefore, we know this is 90 degrees. Therefore, we can write down and say that LMN plus, so remember this is LMN plus PNM, PNM, that is this angle over here, and those two are equal 180 degrees. And the reason we can say is interior angles. And again, very important, if you're talking about interior angles, you have to say which lines are parallel. So we're dealing with the two interior angles over here, and the lines that are parallel are line LM and PN, and then you write it down. LM is parallel to PN. So, and again, we have to write the reasons because they ask for it over here, then you'll get your 2 marks over there. Alright, let's go on to the next one. In the next one, they ask for work out the angle LMQ. So where's LMQ? There's L, there's M, and there's Q. So we're dealing with this angle over here, this one here, LMQ. But we know this is equal to 90 degrees. So if that is equal to 90 degrees, the one we just worked out now, then the angle LMQ plus the 54 will equal the 90 degrees. Let me just show again. So this angle here plus this angle, that one, both of them will equal 90 degrees. And then you can write it down. Angle LMQ plus 54 degrees equal 90 degrees. Then you say LMQ, you want to keep it on the left hand side, and if you keep it on the left hand side, we want to get rid of this plus 54. So if you want to get rid of the plus 54, you move it over to the other side, and if you move it to the other side, it becomes minus 54. And if you work out that answer, you will get 36 degrees. That means this angle LMQ equals 36 degrees. And now you can check. If you add this one up plus that one, indeed you do get 90 degrees. Let's look at the next one. The next question is LQM. So where's LQM? There's L, there's Q, and there's M. So we're dealing with this angle over there. Right. So what is that angle? How can we work out this angle over here? This is the one we're looking for. Again, look at your formula sheet. In the formula sheet, we have angles on a straight line. Why are we using the angles on a straight line? It's because if we look at the question, then here's a straight line. And here you have the two angles that are supported with a straight line. So the two angles are this angle over here, 126, and the angle that we have to work out, LQM. And if they're both 180 degrees, then we can continue with the question. So let's write down angle LQM plus 126 degrees, both of them equals 180. Why? Because it's angles on you can just write STR line. Now let's work it out. Leave LQM on the left hand side, equals 180 degrees. And again, like the previous one, this plus 126, we want to move over to the right hand side. If we do that, it becomes minus 126 degrees. Then what's the answer going to be? It will be 54 degrees. Therefore, just make a bit space over here. Therefore, this angle over here, that will now be 54 degrees. And again, let's check it, because angles on a straight line equal 180 degrees. Then you can check 54 plus 126. They do indeed equal 180 degrees. Let's do the last one. The last one is MQO. So where's MQO? MQO is MQO. So we're looking at this angle, that angle over there. So that's the angle we have to work out, is this one over here. So let's see the rules that we have. Here we have vertically opposite angles. And vertically opposite angles, as you can see, you have the two lines and the two angles opposite each other. Those will be equal to each other. So here we have the two lines, and here we have the angle of 126, and here we have the other angle, the one we have to work out, MQO. They're vertically opposite, therefore MQO will equal 126 degrees. Let's write it down. MQO equal 126 degrees. You can just write it just like that, and the reason is vertically opposite angles. If you do that, you'll get all your marks, 8 marks for this.